You've been a busy guy last few days. Phone's been blowing up.
Yeah, no, the phone's been blowing up a lot. You know, ever since Sunday, when the JGR press release went out, when we all split up. That was the start of it, and then on Monday the Suzuki press release went out. I was busy Sunday signing my contract with those guys, so it was busy. That's why I got the scraggly beard kind of going. For me, it's about as much as I can get. So it's been good. It's been good. It's been stressful just trying to get it all done, but everything's been positive. Like the people, you know, the responses and stuff have been positive. The team and all that stuff has been good. My relationship with JGR is still good, so there's no burnt bridges or anything like that, so it was good.
I heard on the Pulp Show last night, you said you're not getting paid for this year? Like Suzuki's not paying you for this year? Is that?
Yeah, no, I'm actually, I guess it's good and bad, you know. I mean, it's not bad. You know, for me, I wanted to have a chance just to race. You know, I plan on racing outdoors, you know, this whole time now. And then with all this other stuff going on, I kind of felt like the position I was in last year, you know, I couldn't, you know, something had to change. So that's where we got to the point. But yeah, I'm not getting paid. My contract doesn't start till January. So I race outdoor series and the other race for free. But it's all good. You know, I think for me, I've been lucky enough to make a lot of money, so it's not about the money, but it really comes down to is that I love racing a motorcycle, you know, and I think it was an opportunity for me to get out there and work with these guys and not have the pressure of trying to win a championship or I'm like, you know, or anything, just, you know, really just try to get out there and work on the bike and make it better. So the funny part is that I can go 24-0 and win a championship and make the same if I just sat at home all season. So it's all good. I want to do it. I told you guys I would, and you know, so we'll see. So it's gonna be tough. It's gonna be tough. A lot of changes happening really quick. You know, everybody thinks I've been riding this thing forever now. Those videos were from last year, so I think that's gonna be the hard part, just trying to get it nailed in for this year. But we'll do it.
So a lot of the comments on all the videos that are out, the bike in the Red Bull video, the black frame, is one that you actually bought, and the L&M team built it and sent it to you, right?
Yep.
So I mean, that thing was stock with a pipe and a shock or something?
Yeah, no, we had it's a stock bike, had a pipe on it, stock motor, front forks of stock. The shock was built up a little bit, not too much, because we couldn't get it to work with the forks we had, so the shock was basically, it's a stock motorcycle. It's stock as you get, stock clutches, stock wheels, everything was, so they painted it because, you know, we was actually going to use that bike just for like future testing because we was gonna buy them and do it ourselves. You know, if Suzuki wouldn't support us, so you know, so we did that. We did some testing and stuff. But yeah, the Red Bull video, it was stock Suzuki. Got some handlebars on it, and that's it.
Okay, so I saw you. Half of my videos of you on that bike, and the other half was when you actually got a factory bike out there. And the bike they brought you was Dungey's bike, right? So it wasn't set up for you. So I thought it was funny that you actually liked your stock one better.
Yeah. At that time when I think it was the first day I rode that bike, you came down. So
I think second day, because you crashed the first day.
Yeah, I did crash on that thing. The way he rides really far back, so the shock is really stiff. I ride really far forward, so it wasn't set up for me. And for a couple days, probably like 3 or 4 days, I liked my stock bike better. I was like, dude, I don't even want to ride this thing. But the good part is I knew like if the stock bike was good, then that one would be even better once we got it set up. So yeah, no, that is true. I prefer my stock Suzuki over the factory.
So when all that stuff at Suzuki went down, and like, you know, they let the whole race department go, I heard that Buzzard, Ray Tetherton, showed up at your house with the bike, and they like called him like a day before or something and said, "You're fired."
Yeah, no, it was kind of weird. I'm in the process of, you know, signing up with this program. You know, we was in there negotiating, and then Ray was driving down to the How Buzz, and he calls me, and he's like, "Hey, I'm like in Tallahassee or something like that. Hey, I lost my job on the way down here. he said, I'm gonna still deliver the bike. I'm still gonna deliver the bike. I'm gonna leave it there and go. And I'm like sitting there like, dude, like for real? It's like, are you kidding me? And just got our grades. So I was like, dang, you know, that sucks. But the weird part is that like it's still the factory team. Yoshimura took over everything, so Suzuki had to let all those guys go for Yoshimura to take it over, so it's still the factory team. The only thing different is that their paychecks and my paycheck, when it comes in, it'll come from Yoshimura instead of factory Suzuki. You know, we still coordinate with Japan. I was out testing today. We was having conversations with those guys, so it's still factory Suzuki, just Yoshimura.
Cool. So do you still have that black frame bike at home?
Yeah, no, I actually do have the black frame bike.
Or do you still have the works bike at home, the old one?
Nah, as soon
as
as I signed with JGR, they took that thing. They came real quick. They like took it. So I got the black frame one back at home. You know, sitting there, it's got some cobwebs on. I dusted it off about a week ago. I dusted off the road a little bit right before I came out here. But yeah, it's still in the house. The factory bike that was gone. They took that so quick. I was disappointed with that day when I left. I was hurt.
Nice. Before you did the signing with JGR, had you made progress on the Suzuki? They came out and tested with you, right?
Yeah, it was a tough deal. You know, I think you know, we did make progress. We did Supercross testing. When I rode the bike the first time, it was outdoors. So we did a little bit of testing. We made a lot of progress on it. You know, I was able to work with those guys, and I for sure thought I was signing them. Like I for sure thought we signing there. You know, when I originally went to JGR, we was gonna ride Suzuki's. You know, we was gonna ride Suzuki's, get support from Suzuki, do our own stuff, and they felt the same way. They wanted a long-term deal. You know, at that time, Yamaha wasn't doing that. It was year-to-year stuff. So we was all kind of looking for the same thing. And then eventually, you know, we know what happened after that. We ended up signing with Yamaha and stuff. But it was, I actually thought I was going to Suzuki last year.
How's the bike now, like that you rode today? Is it like huge better than then?
Yeah, no, the bike now compared to when I rode it the first time, I think it's a lot better. It's a lot better. It's set up for me, you know, from what we did, the Supercross testing. We had some kind of, those guys, Adam, I'm sure I had some kind of ideal of what I wanted Mike also. So when they sent it, it was more off of what they think I should like compared to like, here's Dungy set up and ride that thing. And so it was a lot better, and I think it's just, I think it's to the point now, it's like, it's crunch time, you know, like we got a couple of weeks, less than a couple of weeks, and so you have to kind of get everything done. So it's been good. You know, we've been working pretty good. You know, we had a long day of testing today, and then we'll have another one tomorrow, and Wednesday and Thursday. So it'll be tough, but we'll get it.
So the whole video, all the video footage we have, the Red Bull stuff and stuff I never saw your front end twitch on the yellow bike. I mean, is that the thing you like the best about Suzuki? Is the front end's predictable for you in your style?
Well, yeah. I mean, I think you know, the thing I like to stress on is that for whatever reason, the Yamaha just didn't work for me. You know, like it was a lot of little things, but I see other people. Davey's doing good on it. You know, other people are doing good. So I won't say that it's a bad motorcycle, because I don't think it is. You know, my 09 bike, once we got it good, it was a really, really good motorcycle. You know, just this one came, and I think I got hurt the first year, so we didn't have a lot of testing. And then last year, I rode a completely different bike than I did this year. So it's tough, and yeah, for sure. You know, the Suzuki moves around just like any other bike, you know. But I think for me, I just kind of know what's going on. Yeah, I think that's the difference. You know, with the Yamaha, it was just I had a lot of vague feeling going on just because I rode over the front end a lot, and I think it's really hard to set up a motorcycle when you ride over the front end. And so we finally fixed it, and
waiting for one guy.
I wouldn't say, I should take that back. We didn't fix it. For me, we didn't fix it. I said we finally fixed it. I meant to say I finally moved on. But it was good. Like I said, I got a lot of respect for those guys for what they did. They tried. You know, you know, Keith McCarty, Henio, all those guys. You know, Bob, Dino, those guys did their best, and it's not their fault. You know, just certain things. Some people don't like certain bikes, and it was just one that I didn't feel comfortable with.
What sort of things do you need to get out of Suzuki between now and Hangtown? Where are the improvements to be had?
I need a ride. You know, and I got a ride. You know, that's the thing. I haven't had a chance to do it because my buddy Roger's coming from Answer. So I think we just need to be able to ride the motorcycle. I haven't done that a lot. What up? Haven't done that a lot, and I think here to Hangtown, you know, there was a couple of weeks where, you know, I was hurt, so I didn't get a chance to ride, and then in the last week was the first time I got a chance to ride the motorcycle. So, you know, we got 4 days of testing on it. So I think it's just going to be about riding, and then we're going to go into Hangtown. Like I said last night, I don't really expect to win. You know, it's not, obviously I want to, but I don't think it's realistic. You know, I think it's something that I want to build into and get into it. Because my whole goal is to set the motorcycle up for 2013. I think that's when we really have a fair chance to get going, and you know, middle and outdoor season, I think we should be good. But from here to then, you know, I think it's more just a chance to get a ride and make sure I don't get hurt, and you know, take my time for next year.
What is or I guess, have you even interacted with Mitty at all yet?
I have not seen Brett since you know, last week he was hurt from him and Regal got into it at Salt Lake City. Actually, last 2 races, I think. And so he was hurt then, and then he was hurt this week. He was hurt. He hit his head, so I don't think he's gonna ride this week. So yeah, I haven't had a chance. I talked to him at the races. You know, I felt like he was a teammate, even though he wasn't a teammate. I'm like, dude, I was so close to signing here. It was so we're teammates. So yeah, it's all good. I never had any issues with Brett. He seems like a hard worker, and I think he'd be pretty chill. Davey was the same way. Davey this year he stepped it up. He stepped it up a lot, and dude, obviously he finished second in the series, so it was good.
Yeah. So you were saying to me last night that you had a good time with Davey, being teammates with him. Yeah. Probably a lot of fun.
Yeah, I mean, the only negative about Davey is he's deaf. Then he can't hear. He's like, what? What? You know, and I'm like, dude, come on. I'm like pretty calm. Like, I don't really talk that loud. But no, he was good, man. Like, he came in this season like he was ready. You know, he struggled in the beginning part of the season. I think we struggled with the same things. You know, we just had, you know, issues going on. But as the season went on, and, you know, I think he saw a chance to do really good in the series, and he did good. So he was awesome. It was funny, we barely rode together, too. Even when we was together riding, we hardly ever rode together. We was really never on the track together. So, but he was good. He was funny. You know, he's probably one of my favorite teammates I've had. So that was cool.
Cool. Damn, dude, what's all this mist?
California sissies.
Yeah.
Got to get misted. We're in the shade too.
Is there any regret about walking away from the NASCAR transition?
You know, maybe if I stink it up, yeah, you know, I'll look at it and regret. But dude, I think that when I signed my JGR deal, I signed there to win. You know, like I didn't sign there to race NASCAR. I signed there to win. The NASCAR thing was a part of it. It was cool. It was really cool. Had an opportunity to drive one, you know, or something close to it. And it was fun, you know. So yeah, I'm bummed about that. You know, I hope I can continue to do it, because I see that's another part that can still help, you know, coaching all those guys. But like I said, I came there to win races, and like I don't want that, you know, not, you know, brought out right. You know, like it's one of those things that I felt if it was about NASCAR and if it was about money, I would have stayed there, because what I did is stupid. Like I walked away from a lot of money. I walked away from the future for the next 5 years to ride a motorcycle. I wanted to be happy because I love the sport, and so that's where I'm at. Yeah, you know, I think about it at night sometimes. I'm like, dude, what if? But at the same time, I'm like, dude, I didn't want to race NASCAR when I was a kid. I wanted to race motorcycles. I wanted to be a Supercross champion, and that's where I'm at now. I still want to be. The hunger is still there. Otherwise, I would just stay where I was. So, you know, I think Coach Sim and I know Coy Dim, he understood, you know, and I think he really took it in a way that he knew what I was really after, and that was for the best of the team. That was to win races, and you know, it wasn't about the money. You know, it was really about trying to win. So that's why we're here, and that's why our relationship is still good.
Yeah. The rumors that things went sideways and you guys were fighting everything, just rumors, or was there a little bit of tension?
I think there was tension because we was unhappy. We was unhappy because we was losing. I was unhappy, he was unhappy, but from the interview that went out, there was none of that. There was none of that. We was all clear. Everybody knew what was going on. You know, I think we was uncertain because at one point I was thinking about it all. I'm like, dude, like, you know, when you're in this position, you're about to make this change, you got to think, like, is it me? Like, do I really want to do this? If I don't want to do this, then I should stay, you know? And I think that's where it came down to it. It's like, dude, I love racing. I really love racing. I love being able to, the fact of competing, you know? And so, you know, there was really no tension, you know, up in there. There was some heated conversations, but they were heated conversations before Daytona, you know, or, you know, before Oakland. You know, we won right after that, so there was nothing really changed after the fact. Besides, I think people was emotionally bummed out for the whole deal, and I think that's why they probably spoke on the wrong terms. But there was nothing inside where I could walk away or I have anything bad to say about them. And the same thing goes to them. So we'll see.
When you'd win a race, when you won at Oakland and won Daytona, like I've seen you before, like when you're struggling to set up, win a race, and still be pissed off later. Were those two wins like that? Were you still like, damn, it's still not working good, or were you really genuinely happy?
I was genuinely happy because I won the race. I wasn't genuinely happy because I didn't feel like I won the race. You know, there's a difference between winning a race and being the best. Like, dude, I just smoked y'all, and winning a race when you're like, I'm glad he crashed, or, you know, at Oakland was pretty satisfying because that was different. Like, I really just won the race. I was just the best man that night. At Daytona, I probably was the best guy there, but I felt like there was still other stuff behind the scenes that I really wasn't ready to compete for a championship. There was just too much going on. So yeah, I was happy, but at the same time, like, I love winning races. I love being better than the rest of the people, and that's what Bill Poto and that's what Reed and Dundee strives. You don't want to win races because other guys are not good. Yeah, it's okay when you're winning races and one night you luck into it, 1 or 2 nights you luck into it. That's cool, but you don't want to luck into just winning. So I was happy, but I was still bummed. Still at the same time.
All right, since Roger's here, we'll ask some gear questions. So Suzuki, you don't have to like wear yellow gear like at half the races, right? So you can wear whatever you want now.
Yeah, no, I can wear what I want. Luckily, like even with Yamaha, like luckily we had a bunch of cool stuff. Answer has a lot of variety, you know, for what's going on. We have blue stuff, we have blue and white, we have blue and black. So it wasn't.
The pink.
We got pink.
Racing the girls.
Yeah,
gear.
we had the red, white, and blue stuff. So it wasn't that bad. Like it wasn't. I think the first year was probably difficult because, you know, we all came in, we was trying to sell gear, we was trying to change the brand a lot. Now, dude, there's so much stuff that we can wear. Like I think maybe I wore the same gear twice at the races, so that shows you how much gear we have. So it was good. It's not bad, but yeah, for sure with Suzuki, that was the first thing I looked at in my contract. I'm not gonna lie, it was the first thing. I was like, dude, I don't have to wear it, and then I was like, well, cool, I definitely don't have to wear it this summer because I don't got to ride. Like so, and technically, I could go ride for somebody else at Freestone if I wanted to.
At Freestone?
I don't have a contract, dude. I'm a free agent. I'm a filler right now. I'm an add-on. But I wouldn't. I'm happy. I'm good.
You go ride an ATK.
Yeah, see what I would do, I'm gonna ride the factory bike, and then I'm gonna ride my stock bike.
Your black bike?
My black and yellow bike.
Right. So life is good now, you're pretty happy right now. Seem like you're in good spirits.
No, I'm in good spirits. I'm always pretty good. You know, I think it's hard to be really too happy when you know it's a lot of stuff behind the scenes that the fans don't know, and obviously the bad part is you can't speak on it, a lot of the stuff. But I'm good. I enjoy working with Mike, the team and all that stuff. So I think it's like I said before, it's a chance for me to just kind of get out and race and kind of work myself back into it and do what I love to do, and that's ride my motorcycle.
With Mike being your team manager, You know, his brother's the editor of Dirt Bike. He might be in there with Dirt Bike now.
Dirt Bike magazine?
The Wolfman.
Nah, I'm Transworld. So I'm pretty good. But I didn't even know that. Now
Yeah.
I have to.
Hey, Tom Webb was my boss at Dirt Rider. Dude, he taught me a lot. I love that guy.
Yeah, no, he was I personally don't know him. I don't got no beef.
He looks like Tom. He looks like Mike, but bigger, taller, and hairier.
Really?
Yeah.
He's an ugly dude, then. Huh? I'm just joking. Nah. You're family of Webb, friend of Webb. You're a friend of mine now, so it's good.
Yeah. So who's gonna wrench for you the rest of this year?
Lee McCullen.
Leroy?
Yeah, Leroy. So it's cool because he lives right down the street from me. So
Yeah.
I can take my bike down there. But yeah.
Dude, he lives right down the street.
Right down the street. Yeah. I'm gonna like ride my bike to his house to get him to work on it. So no, it's been cool. He's been there for a while. You know, he knows a lot about the bike. You know, I have a lot of respect for him. You know, he's one of those type of guys that just gets the job done. You know, not a rock star. You know, luckily for me, I've had a lot of good mechanics. You know, Patrick at JGR was really good. So, you know, he's gonna fit in fine. He's gonna be good, and you know, we'll see what happens after that.
Yeah. Anything else changing for you, sponsor-wise, besides the team? I mean, everything else the same?
Yeah, no. Hopefully, everything stays the same. You know, my Red Bull deal is good. My Answer deal is good. I'm still with Nike, so yeah, there's nothing changing besides the color of the bike.
Yeah.
You know, that's about the only thing going. And
I got a set of your new Oakleys today. Those things are dope.
yeah, I got new Oakley shades out.
Yeah.
Really?
New Mayhems.
Oh yeah, I was about to say, man. I'm like, man, I didn't think I designed glasses this year. But yeah, no, the Mayhems are good. Yeah, the Mayhems are good. We finally came out with a new strap, a new goggle. I think it's in production now. And yeah, no, Oakley's they're a lifetime sponsor. They're a lifetime. It's family over there, so that's been good. And hopefully I can stay with everybody.
Yeah. Any new cars?
Just besides the Mini Cooper.
Mini Cooper?
I got the coupe at the home. I mean, I still got my other cars, got my Ferrari and Audis and stuff like that, but the Mini Cooper's where it's at. The Mini Cooper, I can dive in and out of traffic. I love that car. I get 70 miles to a gallon on that hog. And it's awesome. It's awesome, man.
You feel real manly in that thing?
No, I got hit on for some dude. He was gay. I don't got no problem with gay people. One of my friends is really gay. Can you be really gay? I'm sorry. But I did get hit on at Starbucks. This dude asked me to take a ride in my car in the Mini Cooper. He said, I think that thing goes pretty fast. I'm like, it goes all right, but not fast enough that you get in this sucker. So, but it's cool. I like it. I got some beats in that thing. I got 212s in that thing. So that thing hits hard. I got a lower. I got the brake calipers painted. So it's decked out. It's not an ordinary Mini Cooper, but it's a Mini Cooper. It's a small one, not like Villapoto got. I got the small one. I got the original one.
Oh, Villapoto has the 4-door one?
He's got a big Cooper. I got the Mini Cooper.
The Mini.
The Mini.
Nice. Hey, what's your plan for the summer? Like, you staying back east at home, or how much time are you gonna spend in California since you got to do testing?
Well, we'll be out here for a couple weeks. We'll definitely be out here into Hangtown. Roger just told me I had to do another photo shoot, so we'll probably be after Hangtown to knock that out. But my Florida place is good. You know, even with JGR, I think. I don't think they even ever asked me to come up there. You know, we went out there for a Toyota commercial. We tested up there one time, but the weather was so cold, nobody wanted to go. So everybody came down to Florida because it was just easier for those guys too to be in 70-degree weather instead of 40. So, you know, I was looking at a place to go up there because I like it. Actually, I like being up there and stuff. But so I would probably be just as much in Florida as I always am. You know, I'm sure we'll have those when we move back to East Coast. You know, once we get a good base, they'll come down to Florida and stuff like that. But I got everything I need down there. And so now that I can ride in public, I can be seen, I can talk about it. Yeah. There's a lot of tracks around that we can go to also. So we'll see.
How gnarly is it for you here in California, like as far as being recognized and mobbed?
Everywhere. When I'm in California, like no matter where I go, like I play golf. They know me on the golf course, Starbucks, anywhere. Like there's not a place I go in California that people don't recognize me, and it's cool. It's cool. Like I enjoy my fans. You know, I think the way I look at it is like one day it's gonna end, and so I get a chance to really enjoy it. But yeah, everywhere, and even in Florida now, where I live at, not in Haines City, even in Orlando, I get recognized by people, which is cool. Like pretty much everywhere I go. I was in South Boston, and I was in a gas station. This dude recognized me when I was in there, so it's cool. Definitely, a TV show helped a lot on that, and I think just racing and everything else I've done has helped a lot too. So
yeah. Hey, I was telling you, I got to shoot photos or shoot video of Johnny O the other day. Mountain biking, he's a bad dude on a mountain bike.
He is.
Can you keep up with him?
No, I can't. I wouldn't even lie. I wouldn't keep up with Johnny. He's a madman, and he's like, I mean, I'd be asking him like, can he keep up with me on a motorcycle right now? I'll smoke his ass. Yeah. Johnny, please don't put me in the hurt locker because I said that. I'm just being truthful. I can't keep up with you on a mountain bike. But no, Johnny's a bad. He beats the people who actually does that for a living.
Yeah.
I don't do that for a living, so I'm not gonna lie. But he's gnarly. He's gnarly. He's a meathead when he comes to that stuff. He's good, and I think it makes him who he is. I think he still loves motocross racing, obviously. And I think when you're an athlete like that, you don't go just sit on the couch like some athletes do. You can tell who those athletes are, but it's one of those things. Johnny likes to work it out, and so I have a lot of respect for him. It's the same thing with me. I love moving. I don't like to sit.
Hey, Johnny, when he was on Team Suzuki, he rode for Answer too.
Yeah, no, he was telling me that's when we. I think he had a different experience when he was on Suzuki on there. I don't really know what that experience was, but he had a different one, and yeah, I didn't know he was with Answer, so that was pretty cool. So when he goes down there, he's like superstar. That's what we came up with the Bro Show.
Yeah.
And so Johnny's a good dude. He's cool.
Yeah, his gear, he had that gear that had the alligator scales on it.
Did he?
Yeah. And the big Kit Kat bars on the legs.
Yeah, Johnny just doesn't seem like that type of guy to me. Like, I mean, he was out there today, and when he talks about how flashy he was, I look at him, I'm like, Johnny, I don't see it. I don't see it, So, he wears the hat, covers the hairline, going back, So I don't see it, but I guess he was the O show. He brought the show.
He used to have Chester the Cheetos painted on his helmet.
Johnny, dang. I guess I gotta respect. So when he knows style. Don't look like it.
Yeah.
But he's hidden. He's like one of them closet freaks.
Osho used to race with an open face helmet, had the mouth guard, snap it off partway through the moto.
Really?
It was sick.
Dude, Johnny, I need to take some lessons from him. He's a closet freak. I like that.
How much does Osho help you besides the training stuff? Does he help you with lines and stuff like that?
No, me and Johnny, I mean, we, training's one thing, but it's more like just his insight. I think it's, and it's a cool thing with having a guy who, like Johnny, who won championships and obviously worked with Ricky, worked with Ryan. So, he has a lot of knowledge. And then, even with Webb, he was, he raced, and then also, he was Suzuki's, what do you call him, production testing guy. So he has a lot of insight about the bike, so it's pretty cool. I think I have a lot of knowledge around me going into next year and even this season, so it's pretty good. But yeah, Johnny helps me all over the board. We had a situation where last year, I mean, I told him, like, dude, you can't help me. Like, what I got going on right now, like, you can't fix that. So we so we talked about it and stuff like that, but no, he's always around. I talked to Johnny a lot, and it's been good.
Cool. Where's old Sorby at?
I think he got deported. Nah, he went back. He had some. He wanted to be back with his family, and like I've always told him, dude, said if my family was living somewhere else, I wouldn't be here right now. So, dude, I'm a family person. So he's back over there. We still talk. We're still real good. He's a funny dude. I get them weird texts from him, like Boogie, so no, it's all good. I talked to him actually the other day. So he's back in France with his family right now, and I think he's traveling to the races with a couple of people. I think he was racing a little bit over there. I was thinking about racing, so it's all good.
Nice. All right, talk about Malcolm a little bit. Give me the analysis on his season. I mean, we thought big things were coming. We put him on the cover.
you cover jinxed him, right? Yeah, I would say he's disappointed also, but it's weird. Like the last few races, he's actually been around pretty good. He didn't ride that good in Vegas, at least I thought he didn't. I see what he does at the house, but he got 4th in his race, and then I don't know what he got in East West. I didn't really watch the race. And then yeah, he did good he was doing really good at the one race before he fell and stuff. So I think it's there. I think he's just probably the year didn't start off right with him and Bogle, and then, you know, at the first race and stuff. And I think it was when you got a lot of stuff, your bike's not starting at one races. You know, you got sprocket falling off in practice. You got this and that. I think it really kind of bowls. You know, there's some bad omen around. You know, and I think it just kind of caught him out. And but he's still going good. I think he'll be better in outdoors, but he's a big old dude. You know, he weighs more than I do, so he's a beast when he's out there riding.
Yeah. Is it fun having him on the tour with you now?
Yeah, no, it's pretty cool. You know, it's cool. Like I love my brother, so like when I watch him race, you know, I watch him race, and then sometimes I'll turn off the TV or whatnot. And I think for me, like, it's cool just to see him growing up from a kid that liked fishing, fat little kid, to growing up to do these like huge, he's bigger than me, and watching him race, and I see how my mom acts and my dad and stuff. So he's you know, it's definitely cool to see him out there racing for sure. Dreadlocks?
How long is Mookie going to keep the dreadlocks in?
He said originally he was going to cut him for Hangtown. I think he's going to cut him. I don't know what he says. He looks good. He's a chick magnet. I saw all these flies going around. Stink or something? Said chicks love pulling on him, I guess. I don't know.
Chicks love it?
Chicks
is he a
dig
chick
it.
magnet these days?
I don't know about that. But I don't know. Not really into his life like that.
Well, it looks like you're catching up. Growing it out?
Mine's is real.
Yours is real, it's not a
So
weed.
he's catching up to me. Mine's is real. I think I'm gonna shave mine. You know. I know. You don't want me to cut it? It's like out of control though. Like it's just.
Hangtown's gonna be hot.
I'm not worried about the heat. You know, this is. Who? Yeah, Malcolm. But see, the difference is if you just had nappy hair and it was just packed down, it'd be like a heat wave. But ours is like kind of, well, mine's is not, but it's kind of like spread it out, so you get some cool. The air really flows into your head like that. So with his, it's kind of flows in. I think I got one, like it's pretty long. I can put it in my mouth, you know. So it's the longest I ever had my hair. Some people think it's sexy, so yeah, be a sexy rider on the podium. But it hangs out the front now. We kind of did like the J-Law for a little while. It was like popping out the front. So I don't know what we'll do. I haven't decided.
Nice. Well, hey, thanks for catching up. We'll see you at Hangtown.
I'll see you guys soon, and look for the Yoshimura Suzuki #7 out there. That was weird, huh?